Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. You know what happened in Utah with the United States federal judge negating the wishes of the citizens of Utah? Well, that's happening pretty much everywhere. You know, when you sit back and you think we live in a free society, well, we really don't. We're actually dictated to, and we're controlled by our elected representatives. Well, you know, we elect people because we expect them to abide by the promises that they made, which is why we elected them. And then we find that they sort of cross the aisle, like lame brain Johnny McCain has done countless times. You take a look at a president, and I'm not referring to Obama because I don't consider him to be a president. You take a look at a president that makes appointments. Well, the people that he's appointed are beholding to him, are they not? Do you not think that Elena Kagan is beholding to Obama because he put her on the Supreme Court? Do you not think that Sonia Sotomayor is beholding to Obama because he put her onto the Supreme Court? When a president puts someone in a position of power, they're beholding to that individual, are they not? Yeah. It's really no different than when a senator does pretty much the same thing. The fact of the matter is, there is no freedom. It's being taken away from us. When you think about it, everything that the system wants, they get, don't they? They tell us how fast we can drive. They tell us which lanes we can drive in. They tell us what time we can drive in those lanes. They tell us what it's going to cost us to register our vehicles. They tell us what we're going to have to pay in taxes. They tell us pretty much everything, don't they? And what do? We have to comply. Why? Because if we don't comply, we're breaking the law. The laws that they make. And in many cases, the laws that they make aren't applicable to them, not to the lawmakers. You know, if you've watched some of my earlier videos, or you may already know this, but there's certain laws that the American people have to abide by that members of Congress don't have to abide by. For example, sexual harassment. A senator cannot be charged with sexual harassment. You sort of wonder when you got guys like, what's his name? Anyway, Carlos Danger. Yeah. And he's just one of them. What about Menendez? Huh? See, they get away with that because they're the lawmakers. You can't trade on inside knowledge. Well, you can, but if you get caught, you're going to go to prison. That's how they all become very wealthy. They sit in a meeting with Bernanke when he talks about, well, we're going to have to bail out the banks. What do? They buy banking stock. Yeah. No different than the speaker. He bought pharmaceutical stock. Made, I think, $2.5 million. That's what they do. That's how they become so wealthy. They're the lawmakers. We are the ones that have to abide by their laws. Laws that they make. They don't even follow their own laws in Congress. You know, I've mentioned this more than once. There's a video of Rand Paul, Senator Rand Paul, where he's holding up 600 pages in a bill, and he says, I have to vote on this afternoon. We don't get a chance to read it. We don't read our own bills that we pass into law. This is how insane Congress really is. What do they do for their $176,000 plus per year? I don't know what they do. They obviously haven't done a whole lot That's why their approval rating's what, 8%? Yeah. We can get rid of Congress. We don't need Congress. It doesn't do anything for us. We don't need who we have in the Oval Office. He doesn't do anything for us. The Vice President? Yeah. The whole thing's a complete cluster, you know what? It's pretty sad. It's actually very sad. It's sad for our children. It's sad for our grandchildren. It's sad for future generations. But don't fool yourself. This has been in the works for a very long time. This didn't start with Barack Hussein Obama. That clown was picked because he could read a teleprompter. That's all he can do, is read a teleprompter. I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know is that if he's not removed, none of what's going to happen will be of any benefit to the American people. That, my friend, is what I do know.